know this was not a good thing. However, so this is her when she came to us. An old Western trained pony, and luckily she did turn out to be a fantastic pony. You can imagine the different scenarios of what she could have turned out to be. But we didn't have any tack, we didn't have any equipment. I finally begged my mom to let me start riding her bareback. And of course I read Practical Horseman. I read all the articles in Practical Horseman about how to teach your horse how to jump. So I taught Lily how to jump. There we are jumping bareback in our field. Finally located a saddle for $150 at a garage sale. So now I'm all outfitted with a saddle. Of course I have no bridle at this point. Who knows what happens to the Western bridle, but we're making do. And found a dressage trainer at the barn that was attending vet school there at Davis. And so finally got all outfitted together and headed on our way doing some dressage or some jumping there with Lily. So then I moved on to my next fantastic eventing candidate, my Arabian, Sir D'Artagnan. And we bought Dar off the recommendation that he'd been ridden in a cross-country clinic with Jimmy Wofford. So we knew who Jimmy Wofford was. So there we go. We thought he'd be a great eventing horse. And we were what we call sort of bargain basement adventures. We went to a horse show back at Wild Horse in California. We saw that people after cross-country were putting these coolers on their horses. So this is our version. We're like, we can do that. We can come up with something. And but I did everything in Pony Club with Dar too. I did a lot of Pony Club games, competed in games on some scratch teams, and then also did all the different Pony Club rallies. This is dressage rally, good old formal inspection that we were talking about last night. And then my next eventing horse, this one we picked up for $750. We rescued from basically being sent to the stockyards, and did a lot of Pony Club with him, eventing with him, trying out for Pony Club championships. With good old patches. Did my C3 rating, I think, on patches. And also got to do some fox hunting, and that's one thing that's been really great about my experiences with Pony Club is the diversity, the experience that you can get in all the different disciplines. So I participated in everything that I could, polo cross, fox hunting, games, you name it, I wanted to do it. And this is our team going to Pony Club championships back in 1989. We were from California. It's really a big deal for us to be able to go to championships, to go to festival, and really a big effort to get horses from California out to championships. So a really exciting experience for us to make our first trip there to the Kentucky Horse Park. And again, a great team. This was competing on the dressage team, a great team that we worked together. And what I learned in those early team rally experiences that really carries through forward to young riders to senior team experiences, the whole process of learning to set up a tack room, what you need to have in the tack room, the level of detail and organization. And this is a little cottage that we were staying in Minchinhampton. Minchinhampton is where Gatcombe Park is, where Princess Anne lives and where they run the horse trials at Gatcombe. Here's a little Taylor and Todd watching. Our show jumping schools, Laura Pratt came over. She was training in Holland. So she came over to England to give us some training sessions while we were preparing. And then she was there in Hong Kong with us to walk the courses with us and warm us up for show jumping. So a lot of valuable help there. And there's Taylor also helping McKinley with his game ready system icing. You know, preparing horses to compete at this level is such an intense level of preparation, attention to detail. We ice the horses after every gallop, after every jump school. They are vetted and evaluated by our